Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes on a very hot afternoon. We've got temperatures as of 2 o'clock in the low and even a few middle 90s from eastern Pennsylvania all the way into southern New England, not southeastern New England, but southern New England, down into Maryland and northeastern Virginia. Now, we do have this backdoor cold front, and while it is in the low 90s, around the New York City area. The back door is through Boston, and Logan International right now is 61 with an east wind at 17 miles an hour under a clear sky. It's low 60s across much of the Cape. And we're looking at, just judging from the way the temperatures and the wind profiles are, it looks to me the backdoor front is somewhere between Providence, which is sitting in the mid 70s, and on the other side, Willimantic Wyndham Airport in Connecticut, which is 91 with a north-northwest wind. So the front lies in eastern Massachusetts. It looks like it's through Worcester because they have an east wind, but in Westfield, for example, they still have a west wind, and it's 91 there. So it's making progress to the southwest slowly but surely. The thing is, it's going to come to a grinding halt somewhere near or just south of New York City, and that is really going to mean for a number of different types of weather over the next couple of days because of how the back door is setting up. Meanwhile, you can see the clouds up in northern New England. I'm just going to get rid of that flash there. Just give me a moment here. But you can see the clouds up through in Maine, north of the frontal boundary. It's still partly to mostly sunny just about everywhere else, from Massachusetts down into North Carolina and even into South Carolina. And on the wider U.S. view, as we give that a look, we'll uh, we'll let this load. I've been having a lot of problems here with the geostationary website for some reason. I don't know why, but here it is. The backdoor is very obvious when you look at the satellite. That cloud sweep that comes from Nova Scotia down through Maine. And then you've got this big area of dry weather, and then you have showers and thunderstorms breaking out this afternoon in parts of Missouri and points northeast. And all of that is going to start playing its way eastward. So you've got the front coming in from the west. You've got this backdoor front. With that backdoor front, by the way, obviously there's no precipitation. It's basically just a wind shift, and that's going to do it. We've got a few showers in coastal Georgia, down in southernmost Florida in the Keys, and you see these showers and storms from Lake Michigan down into Missouri. And that's where the Storm Prediction Center has its risk today across the Great Lakes, southwestward through the middle Mississippi Valley into the southern plains, where we do have an area of enhanced risk. We also, by the way, SPC did put an area of marginal risk in eastern New York, east of Albany, Connecticut, Massachusetts, southern Vermont, and New Hampshire. I suppose with that backdoor getting close, it wouldn't be a shocker if we see a shower or thunderstorm develop over along that frontal boundary late this afternoon or this evening because of all the daytime heating. I don't know if you're going to get anything severe out of it, but I guess they figured we might as well put in for a marginal risk. Now tomorrow, the risk is going to be north and west of the coast. We've got slight marginal risk into western New Jersey and up the Hudson Valley across southern Pennsylvania. Slight risk for central and western New York, the northern half of Pennsylvania back into Ohio, and also from southwest Oklahoma on into West Texas. On day 3, and this is when that front that comes through from the west is going to be temporarily stalled out to our south. We have marginal to slight risk in central and south Jersey, and the slight risk covers Maryland, Delaware, and down into Virginia. After that, I think we're going to be okay as far as dealing with thunderstorm activity. And as far as rain is concerned, this is going to be, a lot of this is convective. The folks at WPC just putting out their new forecast here, showing about 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a quarter. And this is over the span of this week with these weather systems. Any one of them could produce some showers and thunderstorms. Big rains in South Florida over the next 7 days as we watch the potential for a tropical system to come out either from the southwest Gulf or the northwest Caribbean. in the central and southern plains in the middle Mississippi Valley, up to maybe a couple of inches. So we'll see the backdoor front a bit better on the precip map rather than the radar map, so you can see the isobars. And what we're seeing here is this little high that's kind of snaked in from southeastern Canada. There's your front running out ahead of it and moving southwestward. This is for 2 o'clock this afternoon, according to the GFS. So that front is a little bit pinned a little bit more north and west than the way I drew it, but it is going to make its way southwestward as we go into tonight. You see the isobars coming in from off the ocean, so the winds are going to turn to the east this evening. And there you have these showers and storms that the model's bubbling up during the overnight. So that is probably where we're seeing the potential for risk. And also note the big thunderstorms from Missouri south and west into Oklahoma to reflect the enhanced risk that SPC has there. Now tomorrow, if you're north and east of the front, it's going to be 70s to maybe near 80 around New York City. If you're south and west of Philadelphia, it's going to be upper 80s to low 90s. And then late in the day, as this next front approaches, there will be some showers and thunderstorms with that and that potential for severe weather. The front's going to get hung up on Thursday. And that's why SBC's got this other risk area for central and south Jersey down into Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia as a little wave develops on it. Once that goes by, though, I think we're going to be okay for Friday and for the weekend. Temperatures are going to be maybe on slightly cool side of average, but it looks like we should be dry right through Sunday. And then after that, the next weather system will be headed here for early next week. As for the tropics, the models just seem to be spinning up a few separate lows. I mean, I don't see anything really too well developed on the GFS. The European was a little more bullish during the overnight hours. We aren't going to have that for another hour or so. But we're going to have a show tonight, even though Joe Rayo's not going to be back until tomorrow. But I'll be there, so I'll be doing solo on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, and that will be at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So we'll go through all of this and the tropics tonight at 7 p.m. So have a great rest of your afternoon, and beware the backdoor cold front.